97.1 AMP Radio. Nazanin is hanging out.
Thank you for having me.
Is this your first time up here?
Yeah, actually. Yes, it is.
So welcome.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here.
I'm very excited that you're here. We have a lot to talk about, but I'm going to start with music.
Yes.
Because WTH, congrats.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
Thank you.
Forever Mood.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. How long have you been sitting on this song?
I mean, we've been sitting on the song for about a year before the release.
Yeah.
So I've heard it a million times.
Yeah.
But it never gets old. It's just one of those songs that has such a vibe that you can just play while you're chilling, smoking, getting ready to go out. Like, it's just such a vibe. So
It's a summer vibe, too.
Yeah, it's a summer vibe, forever mood,
Yeah.
you know? I love it.
Very sexy. The video is very sexy. So it's a sexy vibe as well.
Yes.
But the fact that you have had it a year and you do listen to it over and over, do you listen and does it kind of play with your head like, damn, I need to change that, or I should change that a little bit?
So I'm a perfectionist.
Right.
So of course I will nitpick the hell out of a song. But I've learned over the years that you just have to get to a point where you're like, you know what?
Done.
Do it.
It's done.
Pull the trigger. Put the song out. What do you got to lose?
Yes.
You know, have fun. Let people know you do music. You know, it's a great song.
Yep.
So I had to really get to that point with myself and just be like, you got to just do it. Just do it
out.
already. Don't overthink it.
Otherwise, it's just you versus you in your head.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. That's like my number one issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing.
Thank you.
One of the producers on it is your husband, Miguel.
He executive produced actually my entire project, which I'm so fortunate, you know, just to have his advice alone is
His
priceless. His ear, like
Yeah.
it's priceless. I'm so lucky.
I remember I was on a plane with you guys back from Hawaii.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's
Yes,
right. Yes,
and
she was.
I remember, like, we were sitting next to each other,
Yeah.
and he was just working on the computer, like, listening to music. Like, you could
Yeah.
tell he was listening to me. I'm like, this guy.
No, he just doesn't stop.
I was
you know?
hungover on the plane, like, trying to sleep.
You know what? He
Or
was
get a
hungover
drink.
too.
Yeah, and he's still working. I'm like, this guy's
Absolutely.
working after, like, a full Hawaii trip.
Yeah,
Literally just whipped out his
That's
laptop.
how it goes. Like when that's your passion,
Yeah.
you just don't stop.
Yeah.
You know, he's constantly humming. He's constantly writing something down. So yeah, that's who he is.
So is the dynamic interesting or different in the studio with you guys together? And
Yes, we know how to say this is work.
yeah.
And let's say we have a lot going on, we just have to kind of shut that off and just start working.
Yep.
You know, that's how you get things done. There's no other way to do it.
And you are constantly working with the music now that we're getting,
Yeah.
but you also act.
I do.
You model.
Yeah.
You have your own podcast
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Congrats. But how do you
Thank
find
you.
time to choose when you're doing modeling, when you're doing acting, when you're doing music, podcast, and just living your damn life?
It's for me, it comes down to time management,
Yeah.
honestly. I happen to be really good at that. Thank God.
Clearly.
Yeah, I grew up having to be that way. My mom put me in a lot of classes growing up, so it's like I had school, but I also had after school classes, and I had to be there on time. I was taught self-discipline at a young age, so that really helped me with who I am today.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're killing it.
Thank you.
Is it different? Like, do you get into singing mode, acting mode, and what are you enjoying the most?
You know, it depends. I know that my life purpose is acting. It's nothing puts a fire in me more. But I love music as well. I've always done music on the low. I've always been performing. I grew up performing and singing. So it just
I know
depends.
you post your TBTs of you
Yeah,
acting.
yeah.
I'm like, girl has been on.
Yeah, you know, I took a long break in my 20s to find myself, get to know myself, and really solidify my purpose. And now is the time to execute.
Speaking of birthdays, it is Virgo season.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh, we are 3 days away, honey.
Countdown.
It's
Like,
a countdown.
you're so ready. I love
I am.
Also, you're like so active on social media too. Like, that is
know-
a full-time thing for you too, I feel.
It's a full-time job, period,
Yeah.
social media. But I actually really enjoy it.
yeah.
You know, I love letting people in as much as I can. I still remain mysterious in certain ways, which I always will be. but I love to let people know what I'm reading or what inspires me because I just hope it inspires them at the end of the
And
day.
you have
You know?
posted like amazing quotes where I've
Thank
literally
you.
been like, Nas, what is that from? And you've told me the book, the author, and
Yeah,
I'm like, I need to get that.
I try to answer people back as
Yeah.
well. Just to keep that line of communication going, I feel like that's important
And
too.
people really feel like they know you,
Yeah,
that they're
absolutely.
connecting with you.
Absolutely. I feel like that's so important.
Very.
Yeah.
Modeling, acting, in ranking, what do you put at top priority right now? Are we focused more on music?
Oh, that's hard. That's really hard. I'm acting honestly full time. It's one of those things where if I'm not booked, I'm in class. It's just one of
Nice.
those things. And then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, then it's studio time. And then, oh, I booked a shoot. So, again, it comes down to time management, doing it all. And then podcasting. I have a show that comes out every
Yeah.
Tuesday. That's full time too.
With your
Like
cousin.
with my cousin Nadia, it's called Ladies Like Us. And,
Yep.
we are so hands on with our show. So yeah, that takes up a lot of time, but we wouldn't have it any other way.
What made you guys want to do that?
I was approached about doing a podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew I didn't want to do it by myself, or I didn't want to bring people into interview just one on one.
Right.
I was like, if I'm going to do this, there's only one person I want to do this with because it'll be authentic, it'll be raw, it'll be funny, and we wanted it to feel like girl talk.
Yeah.
Like how you are with your girls at home, sitting
Yeah.
on a couch. And I'm like, Nadia, that's my cousin. Like, she opens and brings out a side of me that really nobody else can.
Yeah.
So it was a natural thing to do.
She's fun.
Yes,
She's
she's
like a crazy party.
yeah,
All the time.
the time.
Every time I've met her, at least I'm like, okay,
Exactly.
cousin parties.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I know. She's fun.
Exactly. She can beat a face and she
Yeah.
parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
And she does your makeup.
She does. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
See?
yeah.
I love that it's all in the family. You obviously trust her.
all in the family. So yeah, I mean that was natural. I approached her about it, and she was like, "Yeah, why not?"
Yeah.
and that was
Turn
it.
the mic on. She has stuff to say.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, yeah, that was easy, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. We come up with our topics.
Content.
Yeah, I mean, we approve guests. We do a whole background on our guests. Like, we don't just show up and like wing it. Like,
Right.
we are putting in the work. So.
I love that.
Yeah.
Acting, anything coming up?
Yes.
Soon?
So I have 2 films coming out.
Nice.
And I am on a show that's coming out next year on BET called 20s.
Okay.
And it is, the creator is Lena Waithe. So,
Nice.
she's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about it.
Damn,
Yeah,
congratulations.
thank you,
So
thank you.
we're going to see more of you
Acting.
on the screen.
Yes,
And
I
we're
mean-
getting more new music from
Yeah.
you.
Oh, for sure. Before the year ends, you will get another song.
Another song.
Yeah.
And a whole project eventually.
We'll see how that goes. Music's still very new for me, and I am enjoying taking in the time and just living in the moment and
Yeah.
putting out a song at a time. I don't want to put that added pressure on myself because then I overthink it.
Yeah.
And
you're
it's
doing a lot.
I'm doing a lot. Yeah,
Damn, like-
absolutely.
Damn, when do you have time to just enjoy life?
I have to schedule it in.
Yeah.
It's really crazy because years ago, and not that long ago, I was praying for this.
Yeah.
To be this busy and to be this focused. And now that I am, I'm like, oh my gosh, like be
Nonstop,
careful
let's
what you
get
wish
it.
for. And I'm so grateful for it. But now I have to pencil in alone time and just chill time.
With your
with
cats.
with my cats, myself, and my husband. Like it's not easy,
Yeah.
and both our schedules are crazy. So
To be a homebody and just chill.
yeah, because that's really who I am. Like
Yeah.
I love to be home.
Yeah, you were saying you can't wait for it to be winter.
Yeah, I'm like I can't wait, but that doesn't stop working either. So
Right.
You
just want to chill in a hoodie every once in a while and relax.
in a hoodie or my gym clothes, like
Yeah.
that's my attire.
That too. Your gym posts are inspirational.
Thank you.
AF. I'm like, this girl's back in the gym.
That's I'm the kind of person, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So fitness became a lifestyle for me. It's something I know that I'll never live without because it helps with so much.
Release stress.
Yeah, and anxiety, and I get focused, and like when you feel good, everything else just
falls into place.
Yeah, it feels right and falls into place. So that's definitely a part of me. But I do have my cheat days, of course. Like I gotta live.
Are you guys still vegan?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so we did it for 2 months.
Oh. And then you're like, that's
we
it.
were like, do you want a burger?
Like a real burger?
Yeah. So he's better at it than I am.
Yeah.
He's very self-disciplined, like when it comes to food. I look up to him so much for that. But like me, it's really hard. Like growing up Latin and like Persian, you're accustomed to eating certain things. And
you're
like
used to meat, like
in everything. And like I miss it. And I'm just like, oh, so it's actually something I do battle with. Like in my head, because I'm like, I should be doing this. But I'm like, oh.
What are your go-to cheat meals?
Okay, In-N-Out for sure.
Yeah.
I love Mexican food. Anytime, like I'm,
What is it like? Enchiladas,
everything,
tacos,
everything,
all of it.
All of it. Like I'm all of it. And I love sweets. Like I have a sweet tooth. It's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
It's like right after I eat a meal, I automatically crave dessert.
Where's dessert?
It doesn't even matter what it is. Like I'm just like, okay, I need something sweet.
Some kind of sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. And then back in the gym in the morning.
To work it all off.
Yeah.
I say I work out so hard so I can eat what I want. That's what I always say.
Goals, though.
Yeah.
Life is about balance.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Dream collabs for you.
Right now, Miguel, I think that would be the most
automatic.
Yeah, I think that would be the most natural transition for me and the most comfortable.
And nowadays, artists don't always record in the studio together, but I feel like you guys in the studio together could probably make some honest, real magic.
All we got to do is walk downstairs and create.
Yeah.
So I
right
feel
there.
like that is attainable and the most realistic and will be the most authentic for me.
I read that Forever Mood was a response.
Yes, to All I Want Is You.
To All I Want Is You.
Yeah, and it kind of happened on accident. It wasn't something that was planned. I also work with, and she also executive produced my project. Her name's Median. She's an incredible singer-songwriter. So she, obviously she helped with Forever Mood, and it was just a really natural thing to do. I don't know. After like writing it, it was like, oh shit, like this is a response to All I Want Is You. So.
Yeah. Listening to it, I'm like, dude, this is a dope love song. And then I read that and I'm like, listening to it completely different. I'm like,
exactly.
Oh my God, like a light bulb clicked. I'm like, holy crap, it really
is. The perspective
is.
shifts.
Yeah,
for
definitely. Sure. And the video, is that all you, all of your thought?
Yeah.
Everything that went into the video?
The video, I wanted to just keep the video just simple, powerful, and beauty based.
Classy.
That's classic. That's what I wanted, and that's what we got. So the next video will probably get a little more edgy and artistic.
I love it.
And push the envelope a little bit.
Yeah.
But for my first one, I wanted to keep this video just real and honest.
And just you.
Straightforward to me.
So people know who Nas the artist is.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. I wouldn't have put it out any other way.
I love it. Congratulations.
Thank
you. You are inspo all day.
Thank you so much.
And a great follow on IG.
Thank you very much.
Music, acting, modeling, podcasts. You're slaying, and I love it.
Thank you so much.
So when we get this other song before the end of the year, you know where you're coming.
Oh, to Amp Radio.
To Amp Radio.
Yeah.
Nazanin, Krystal B, Amp Radio.
Thank you. Mwah.